Sexuality is not femininity. Sexuality is not femininity. What do I mean by that, Sam? Oh, I'm in my soft girl era. Let me pose myself in lingerie. That's not soft. That's not femininity. That's sexy. That's not feminine. Sexy and feminine are not two different. To me, they're two completely different things. I can be sexy and not feminine. Feminine has a way about itself. Okay, feminine has a softness, right? I'm trying to get there. That's why I can speak on it, because it's actually what I would like to be more of, a softness. There's a softness to femininity. It doesn't. I've met some women, and it's not the fact that they're so I'm trying to say it, but they're soft. They have a soft energy. They may be very, very opinionated. They may have some strong opinions, but they're going to say it in a way that's very like mindful, read the room. They understand, they have a way about them that's very soft. Like I have a coach. I've told you guys about my coach before, but my coach is very feminine. That's why she's my coach. I know uniquely, Sam is not the softest pillow, right? Especially when I'm talking. I might be a softer pillow when I'm not talking. My man may like me better when I'm not speaking. I don't know. I know if he's my man, he's going to want to hear me talk. But anyway, I say all that to say, when you are, when we are talking about society, we see these women, they're like, oh, I'm in my soft girl era. And they're talking about like, they're wearing like boy shorts and a bra. And they're saying they're soft girl era, or I'm in my feminine. That's not feminine. That's sexy. That's not feminine. That's I'm enticing sexual attention. And our today's society with women, we do not understand the difference between attention and intention. Just because somebody I'm getting a lot of attention does not mean I'm getting a lot of intention. A woman that is feminine is going to get intention. A woman that wants to be sexy is going to get attention, because again, men are visual. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Of course, I'm utilizing my platform a little bit differently these days. I want men to be more sexually disciplined. I want men to value their bodies and themselves way more than to just be giving out their bodies to anybody that wants it, that looks half decent, and you got an itch that you want to scratch. I want men to be more discerning about who they allow near or around or experiencing their bodies. I want us to normalize men being able to say no to their impulses, and not telling them because they got money or they've got access that they should move on every impulse that they have, because as we can see, it's destroying our men. Other communities are being built up while other communities are being built down or torn down, because we're selling this idea that when you're non-committal and you're not building legacy, that somehow you're stronger, and you're not. You're weaker. You have less power. You're disenfranchising yourself. And they're using propaganda to do it. But with our women, they're telling our women, oh, it's empowerment. Yeah, just go online and undress yourself in front of people, and that's empowerment. That's a lie. Back in the day, when there was slave trading going on, they would look at women with voluptuous bodies and they would tour them around America as a circus act. If they had a really big butt or they had a really big breast, you can literally look it up. They would literally tour them around, and they would have people come in and touch them and experience them as if they were circus acts. That's what they did years ago. And now we've made a feminism movement about, oh, I just want to be able to run around naked and post all different kinds of ways, and men don't have the right to have a judgment about me. I'm sorry, that's delusional. It used to not be a choice. Now they've done propaganda good enough or well enough that it's been sold to us and ingratiated in our being that we need to portray ourselves in a certain way to get a certain type of man. And I'm here to tell you that's false. I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of different men over the last several years of me having a platform, whether it be from the top of men, whether it be from, men that may not have it the way that the top of men have. But what I will tell you is that all of it remains the same. Men look at women a certain way. And when you present yourself a certain way, they then put you in a category. And now you can hate it, you can love it, you can like it. They put you in a category. Now, a lot of women, oh, they shouldn't. I mean, it's my choice. No, but is it really your choice? Is it really your choice? Because before it wasn't your choice, but now they've done it so they put sex everywhere. And so now we're sexualizing ourselves and getting mad at other people for sexualizing us. Is it really our choice? Or has the propaganda been propagandaing so well that we think that something that isn't our choice, that we're being conditioned to do, is our choice? We have to think about socialism, family. We got to think about what people do. We automatically assume that we have so much control over what we think and what we do. But if you realize, we got to think about the influence. Look at how they're portraying things. Look at what we're seeing. It's normalizing wearing 30 pounds of makeup so that you don't even look like yourself. And we're making women not like who they are. Part of the reason why I don't wear a whole lot of makeup on these platforms, why am I on YouTube like this? Why do I do my podcast like that? Because we don't see enough normal looking women. They got the lashes, they made up, they take off their makeup, they feeling like 5s and 6s. Might be beautiful women, but because they have not. Because we are in a society that has made us become different version of ourselves. We no longer accept ourselves. We now trying to be everything else. We're not trying to be ourselves. I say all of this to say, because of the way that we are being sold certain things through the media that we consume, we are doing things that may not be really who we would naturally be if we weren't being influenced by the media. That's all I'm saying. And I think part of that is how we sexualize ourselves. I really do. I think that's the influence of the media. I rebuke and bind the enemy right now in the name of Jesus, because I already see what he's trying to do with my Wi-Fi. He's been doing this I don't know what's going on with him. Now, again, I'm not going to be here and be the conservative police, because that's not who I am, and that's not what I'm here to do. But what I am seeing is really sad to me when I see these young women, they turn 18 years old or even before then, and they portray themselves, cleavage, booty, all these things out. And it's like, I just can already see what's about to happen. Then we wonder why men ain't trying to get married like that. Or they're not trying to marry you like that. They want to date you for 80 years and never put a ring on your finger. I wonder why. We're not presenting ourselves, nor are we being taught how to be wives. We're being taught how to be girlfriends at best. So yes, I'm going to say it again. Sexualizing yourself is not femininity. It's sexualizing yourself. That's what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. I've seen some gorgeous women dressed up, and they're not, now you can see they shape, but they are covered up, and they are out. I mean, I don't know how to say out. I'm trying to say the word, but they are out doing it. They are literally, the women that are getting more attention because they showing more. Okay, yes. Is that a feat though? Is that really like, is that winning? Are you winning when you have to put 85% of your body online to get men's attention? Is that winning? Because let's be real, you're not putting it like, I'm gonna keep it real. When I was posting different things on the internet, it wasn't because, oh, I like the picture. And that was it. If I just like the picture could stay in my phone. But no, I thought other people would like the picture too. And there's a part of me that want to be validated by other people's responses. So yes, I'm putting these pictures out because I want your attention. Why do we have to, why do we make it deeper? Why do we, oh no, it's being like, I just really just wanted to put my own picture, and I just really wanted the world. I just really wanted the world to see this. Oh my gosh. It wasn't about them. It was really about me. It was really about me the whole time. No, it's about validation. We do not heal what we do not reveal. It's about validation. Call it what it is. Why we gotta play these games? You posted that because you wanted to see what people, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when you posting certain pictures online and you turned over and you twerking and you pouring stuff on yourself and you doing all of that, or you're half naked or you're this, and we have to understand, we have to look at things differently, family. And I'm not the conservative police, but what I'm here to tell you is that simply because you're sexy does not make you feminine. It makes you sexy. So that's why men are not considered, because she's dressed up a certain way, or because she's showing her body a certain way, or her body is feminine. She got a womanly shape. That don't make her feminine. There's men that say that all the time. Oh, she's so feminine. How is she feminine? Because she got a feminine shape, she's feminine? No. Sexual and sexuality and sexy is not feminine. They're two different concepts. Do we understand that? We have to be mindful. And guys, you can't keep falling for the okie doke. We can't keep falling for the okie doke. Wifing up women because they sexy. We need to be, I'm saying this, but then there's men that'll be like, oh, well, my last girl, women today ain't this and women today ain't that. Well, we now got to take accountability for our actions and what we're entertaining. Just because a woman is sexy doesn't mean you need to entertain her or pursue her. We need to, if we want to change the standard, men, we need to do things differently. Oh, I want the standard change. Women need to be different. Women need to be this. Women need to be that. Okay, you need to change too, because when your behavior changes, their behavior changes. When we stop giving attention to the wrong things, when we start propping up the right women, the women that you want to see happen in society, I do see a shift. I'm not saying that I don't. There are men that are now propping up the right women, the women that have something about themselves, that are beautiful, that are accomplished, the women that have something to say, but they bad to the bone too. We're lifting those women up. I love that. We need to continue to do that, because if we continue to lift these women up, guess what happens? This becomes more of the standard. Guess what happens? Your daughters then fall in line and want to be like her, versus the examples that we've been seeing. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Let's not just be every once in a while. Let's become family, okay? Friends that are family, okay? Join my family today.